Hello and welcome back to Let's Play FTB Interactions 20, episode 20 with Kenshin. So today we're going to be making a simple mob farm. I've carved out a chunk for it. I learned that this was one block short of the chunk, but whatever. So we're going to make a pretty standard vanilla mob farm. It's just going to be a tower that goes up, has a drop pit in it. I'm not going to make it sub-lethal or anything because I think the monsters have so much extra health and armor and whatnot that it'd be annoying to calculate and get a pit that worked well. So I'll just have a short one that drops them all into a hole that you murder them through the bottom of. I picked out some blocks, so we're going to use this corp pattern here. We're just going to start building out our base down here. I want to make sure I get the dimensions right. So I need to find the middle two blocks of the chunk. And chunks are 16 by 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then these should be the rest of this, right? I just want to check how far water flows because I always mess this up. So if I put a water block here, it flows pretty far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh. So I'll probably need to make this a little bigger than a chunk. Alternatively, yeah, I think this will do fine. We have tricks we can use to make the water column shorter that I don't think will bother the mobs too much. So I will just go with this. I'm gonna go for a industrial, maybe even imperial theme, like if you've ever played a Star Wars Jedi Knight game. I really feel like this texture that I'm using mimic some of those imperial bases you see there. And we'll just fill this in. I ran out. Really? Just thought I filled the wrong one. Why don't I use those building tools I have? That's in here. And the formation wand. Our favorite tool. Put some candles down to illuminate this. Dig up stuff as we need it. Seriously? Oh no, I ran out. Okay. Need 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of these bad boys. I'll take them from this because I don't think we're going to use Corp 7. So X-Tones, if you don't know about it, which is the block pack I'm taking this from, a lot of the like fancy builders use the X-Tone pack and I guess why don't I pause for a second and show you how I figured out which blocks I like. All right, so we're loading into my test world here. And I haven't done testing on like actual things, but for decorative blocks, I don't have a great way of telling like what blocks look like just by looking at their pictures, especially because this is actually the most reasonable size I can make things on here. Like if you're watching this, you're like, oh, your 4K screen is too small for me. Like this has the basic GUI settings. So like my GUI options are this, which I think is basically unplayable. Like they're so big, they take up so much of my screen. This physically hurts me. And then the next size down is where we do play on large. So I wish this was, I know some of the mod packs, and I don't know if it's, maybe it's a forge versus fabric thing, have a override here that lets you more finely tune the size of your GUI. Because I would like a GUI that's a little more intermediate. But I took all of the X tones. This is the demo tower I was making just to check the aesthetics of it. I dig it. We have all the X tones here. So if you are, for some reason, very interested in X tones, I'll just put these on camera and kind of slowly pan over them. They are in order from like um, 1 to 16. Like the way these work is you make the basic X tone tile. I'll put it over here too, just so we can see it. And then these you craft with other like really accessible things to make the other types of X tones. So there's like 40, 38 of these, I guess. Maybe these last 4 don't count. So 34 of these. And then once you have one of these that you like, you can chisel them into 16 other ones. So there's a whole bunch of these. You could do math, 34 times 16. Not super keen on that. That's what, 340 plus 34 times 6. It's too complicated. 500 almost. Here, we'll make it day. We'll just pan down. I like this. What's this? This is Azure. I like this. I like the idea of making like a pillar almost with this one, I think. Like, look at that. Isn't that thing cute? All right. I don't have a lot of building experience, so I think the things I make are okay, but they're not beautiful. I don't really have the complexity aspect of building down. This is Corp, so this is what we're going to use here. I especially like those. I like that for like flooring for my monster pit. Keep going. These ones are cool. I like these patterns. This one's reeds. So I think you can make cool looking floors with that. I like this rainbow one. Make something fun with that. I like the gradient it makes too with the breaks in it, so it's a little more. I don't know how to describe what I want there. Like the gradient's not as jarring. Like it just goes shoop, 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 and the discontinuity. I guess because the way these intersect, they intersect along the middles rather than along these gray things. It'd be nice if they tessellated along the gray. And then these are from, what is this, random things. So you've got luminous blocks, which light up. You have translucent luminant blocks. So let me make this nighttime. So I was thinking about maybe using these for like neon decorations. Like you put them behind stuff and then you put transparent things over them to let them peek through. I think that would be cool. There are luminous bricks. There are non-luminous bricks. And then Chisel has these anti-blocks that are also luminous. They do have this black border on them, which, if you hang this from a light or something, it kind of looks like a lamp. Then I was looking at the concretes and the terracotta just to see what they are, because I think builders use the concrete too. I think it's a lot of white and black, and the this gray in builds that I see of like the cyberpunk, neon, industrial, futuristic block sets. Chisel has a factory block set that I think is pretty cool. So playing with that. I like that a lot of these have transparencies on them, so you can get like this transparent scaffold. You have some animated blocks with like these fans. A lot of them are multi-texture blocks, so like notice that these conjoin. Like if I have one block down, they look like that. But if you put them together, they join into multi-patterns. I don't know if that's the word. I really like this laboratory block set for Chisel. Like you can make some really sterile looking rooms. Like this laboratory, what's this called? Checkered tiles, like checkered tiles uh, for flooring. I guess you can mix it up with the dark medium tile too, but they use nether quartz to make, so I can't make them yet. I think, right? Yep. Yeah, I use nether quartz. Paper wall. This one's actually used as in a crafting recipe in the game to build something. I forget, but I remember looking at it going, oh, that seemed neat. So I guess if you want to make like a Japanese building, that would be pretty cool. The future blocks I think are corny. These look like the ME controllers from Applied Energistics, which are cool. These are so stupid. These little rainbow things, like, if you walk into a room and you see that, you know it's going to be a bad time. I do like these things. They feel like you could do something cool with them. I like that they're just bland enough. And then there was this Tyrian block set that I had no idea what it was, so I threw it out. There's Waterstone, and there's actually a fire brick or something that's a red version of this. But this is just the regular chiseled tile set. Like you can chisel everything to look like this, basically. So yeah, and then I was playing a little bit with what is this thing? The Architect Saw Bench. So I learned that on some of those blocks, like the stupid stairs I have outside my base, you can put covers on them, so you can combine texture sets. So you can have like a different texture on the top of it versus the sides of it. So that was pretty cool. I learned that with the Forge multiplots, the micro blocks, you can stack them on the same block. So like you can fuse blocks. So I'm actually going to abuse this when we make um, this shortly. And then I really like Simply Lights. I like these dynamic edge lights. These guys, they're smart and they'll kind of, you can attach them to tops or bottoms. So they're good for making like accents or hallways. So this is actually why I wanted glowstone so I could make these. So I'm really excited for our mob farm. So let's get to it. All right, so we're getting to it. I wish I had noted like where the centers were now that I had done it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skip, skip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, good. Good enough. So this will be our. Where do I have my torches? Oh, they're my offhand. Okay, great. Easy. Just light this up a little bit so that it's less spooky. The dark is absolutely horrifying. Go. Boom. 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 All right. And then make a walkway up to my murder hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So this right here will be the core of the murder hole. Put a light there, one there, and there. And then we chisel out, dig out, I guess, a square hole here. This will be the center of our shaft. Our mobs will rest on this thing. I don't know for sure if this is what I want to use for my path up to this, but we'll just leave it for now. And I do have some. Which number is it? I don't think I have one chiseled. Let's see. I want 10. I want corp 10. I have a whole bunch of this pre-made over here. Probably don't need a bunch of corp 10. Make one stack. These are like bolted tiles, which I'm going to use as corners on some of the design. So there are these really nice, which small tunnel I should, oh no, okay, dang it. I should know that would happen. The alt line doesn't differentiate between different chisels of blocks. Alright, so put those back. Check lighting. Of course. Let's see, that side's fine, that side's fine. It's a little bit annoying, but whatever. Put it here too. Figure out later if we want to leave it. So I want port 15 and 16. Where are you? 16, 15. So I like that these have this little streak on them. Tempting to just put the little streaks here. Maybe I'll make this out of the Corp 14. Pickaxe is this? Oh, where do I have my... I have a fortune pickaxe that I'm trying to level up. So the way fortune in Tinkers works, probably over here. Yep, there it is you can force fortune onto a thing by just adding lapis lazuli to it, and you can add up to a lot. So I have 77. I think you get luck 1 once you have 50 on there, and you can go all the way up to luck 3. So like luck 2 would be 180. So with that scaling, you probably need like 3 or 400, probably 400, maybe more to get to luck 3. But you gain luck passively just by using it. And this is like my wacky stone pickaxe with 1,000 durability. Because I put on it the slime binding, which gives it 350 durability. I use the bronze tool rod, which is like an accessible, easy one that I have. That's a 1.1 modifier on it. I think if I tried really hard, I get 1.2. And then I put a diamond on it, which gives it 500 extra base durability. And then haste so that it's not painfully slow. And haste you get with redstone. That one you do just have to add redstone. I would have put this on my main pickaxe, but my main pickaxe has silk touch on it. Let's see how this looks. Oh, I'm glad this was the right direction one. All right. Yeah, I'm okay with that. We'll see how it looks later. Now we want to put our tower down. Which of these is the uppy uppy? Your uppy uppy. And then we want the Corp 3 filler. And oh no, we don't. We don't want Corp 3. We want the black grading. Oh, do I not have the black grading either? All right, looks like we're gonna have to run over and pick that up. What is that? Oh, I don't know what that is. Okay, well, we'll just go pick up some more Corp. I'm just gonna fill my inventory. I don't think there's a lot of need to not take a bunch of these. I'll take that many. Kenshin, you're gonna regret that later. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I feel like it might be this Corp 5. 6. What's 6? 6 speaks to my soul, and it looks right. This is what I want. I don't know exactly what I want for the base height of this, because it depends on, like, am I going to put stairs here and I'll kill the monsters here? Just going to let them fall into the ground there. I'm going to put some murder grate down there. Maybe I'll put some murder grate down there. One of these is a proper grate, I think. What's that, 7? People do that then. You already have a 7 out, right? I literally am holding a 7, so we'll just put the 7 back down. Why not? Why not? Alright, now we're going to do some sorcery with our good buddy, Bobbert, who I have learned can not only help us survey the land and chop down trees, he can also help us build. Which is how we made the atomic tower. Robert doesn't like it when I hold candles in my offhand, though, because I'm pretty sure he's afraid I'm going to burn him. Oh, God. I'm doing all my building in creative. Alright, I just reviewed why this is terrible. Alright, I think that's enough height. Maybe a little more. Here we go. Oh, we missed. Alright, and that's the problem with Bobbert. And then we hit the X button to go down, not the shift button. Then I can probably build this the other direction, so I think we're good. Thanks, Bobbert. You were a real help. Real bro. Real bro boy. Except for this one. Fortunately, what? No, you won't tunnel up? Not your fault, Bobbert. That doesn't make me like you anymore. I'm just kidding. How can I stay mad at you, buddy? How can I stay mad at you? You're like Kitty. Just like Kitty. Kitty is my cat. She has a real name, but some members of our household, myself included, only refer to her as Kitty, and so she thinks that's her name. Alright. Now we extend this. So we're going to have this thing. Now we have to do some cheeky stuff because of how these stupid tiles work. We're gonna take our court 15 and 16. And we're gonna saw them. Oh, I didn't saw that many though. Okay, we're gonna saw this many. I'll actually repair this one so you can just put them back together again. It's fine. And then let's find court 15. There we go. That'll work. Alright, so these are interesting in that I'm going to use these to give the illusion that I have this sticking out this direction. How many do we have to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5? Is that right? I can count backwards. Just want to make sure. I want it to stop here. I want the last one to be one of those salt boys. Alright, so yeah, I guess we go out 5. Bam. And then we put on here, I guess the same one on this one. It'll flip on the other side though. Do that. And by the other side, I mean like this dimension, not this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. Put these out. They're nice thing about using these panels, I could have gone one lower too, is that it extends my building. Because now I'm using 2 of these panels to build them, and each of these blocks actually makes 4 panels. So I'm using half the blocks to build this. Okay, now let's see which of you get messed up. So this is the one where it gets weird, which in this dimension it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But in this dimension I have to use the other one to keep the pattern going. I guess the other nice thing about these is that I won't, like if I fly under this block, I'm going to suffocate because it's a solid block, but these are actually not, so I can fly through them without choking. Ah, just like that. Ah. The thing that's really obnoxious about these, though, is breaking them is not, they do not break quickly. Bobbert has no chill. So if you try to do sensitive work on him, he just keeps flying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm really hoping that making these out of panels doesn't somehow mess up the mob farm. I think we'll be okay. We can do a light test. And another thing I should do with the mob farm is like put some kind of redstone system to turn on lighting to turn it off when I don't want it running. So I don't get mowed down. Alright. And if this isn't large enough, like if I do need to make it larger, then I'll just do that off screen. Oh no! I am gonna run out of the one block though. Warp 15. Should have made more. But have some left. Right? Oh, we got a lot left. That. And do that. I made an iron saw for this because the flint saw just does not have the durability. I do not have the patience or the chill to put up with it. Alright, so is that all of those? Nope. We'll have one more here. Bam, bam. And bam. And now I want the warp 3 panels. As well as the quarter 14 panels. Oh, I forgot about that. Maybe I'll move those if I need them. So now I'm going to use this. Put these here. I think these might be light transparent, like since I can fly through them. Which, oh, I missed. Would complicate things. I also have to be careful when I'm breaking these that I don't vein mine them because all of the panels, I think, count as panels. If I vein mine this, the whole thing goes. I don't know if it's obvious when I'm doing this, but there's a little pattern that you can see on these. So there's 5 different faces that I can put blocks on. I can put it on the center one to make it flat, or I can put it on one of the edges to rotate it and jut it off that edge. Good night. It looks like it's going to be a dark night. My favorite. So I guess now's the time to put up our dynamic lights. Oh, I forgot to make you top lights. There we go, easy enough. And these are just glowstone and chiseled stone. To get 6 of these, the glowstone's kind of a pain because you have to compress glowstone, and the only way we can get glowstone right now is to alchemically transmute glowstone into more glowstone, which is what the last episode was about. And to get this initial glowstone, you actually have to get these tiny piles of glowstone from the alchemy array, the arcane ashes with covalence dust and illumination powder. You get 5 of these, you do this twice, you take those 10, you use 9 of them to make the big glowstone. The illumination powder you get from the luminous crafting table. So we did have to make this last episode. But now we're good. Alright. Let there be light. Do I have enough of these? I don't have enough of these. I miscounted. Alright, well, we'll finish that side. Look at that. Doesn't that look cool? Oh, I hate how you land, Bobbert. And yeah, that's definitely 100% going through the floor there. So we're going to hope that it won't affect mob spawning. But we'll just have to find out. Alright, cool. Now I want, how many of these do I need? 8? 1, 2, yeah, no, 10. Yeah, 10, so I want, that's not a nice number. Oh, but I want 20. 20 is a nice number. There's 2 sides of this, right? Right. And then maybe we'll just get off Bobbert for a second. Let's see, which way do we like it? Do we like it this way? Way. I like it like this, I think. So because these are micro blocks, they can share the same block space, which means I can do cheeky stuff like that. Don't have to worry about filling in all this other space. I'm just going to leave it open. And then let's move Bobbert. Oh, Bobbert, don't bug. Now, okay, this is 13, so I want 10 of the, no, 5 of the 14. Bam, bam, bam. Oof, 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 oof. All right. Excellent. Excellent. And then, actually, I think I need more of these. I think I want to put some here to go down the hole. Fun stuff, guys. Fun stuff. Building in action. Do I make this go up all the way? We'll touch it off with this. Yeah, the light will seep through there, but that's probably okay. Let's make 4, right? And we are going to figure out how to make the ice not slam all the way through. Let's see, did that work? Yes. That's the wrong one, but it worked. Oh, okay, there we go. I like that these don't fight either. Like I like this mod. Okay, so now we build up our edges here, which we're going to use more of this Corp 3 for. I think we'll do like this. Um, The way this monster pit works is there will be a spawning area on the top that will be dark so that mobs can spawn up there. And then on the inside of this thing, there'll be, oh yeah, I like the way that looks. There'll be water that pushes mobs down into the hole. But I have to be careful with the water so that it doesn't go into the hole, and this is too close, so I'm going to have to use micro blocks to cheese it, but I think it's doable. And I think it'll be easy. Robert. Dad, I don't like small holes. Yeah, I know, boy. See if we can just push you. Oh, look at that. Oh, Bobbert, calm down. Calm down, buddy. Fine. There you go. There you go. Just snap it out. Snap it out. I have to decide what I want to do with the edges of this. Okay, I hope that's fine. Put torches down for now. I'll probably tear these down and put some dynamic lights up here later. Edge lights. Now I want on the outside, you can't see this, so I want more of the whatever I used here. Oh, I have to do this shenanigan. Do I? Now I want to decide if I care about what the inside of this looks like. Like, do I perfectionist do the paneling to have the beautiful interior, or do I just give up and do it the lazy way? I'm leaning towards giving up. Yeah, whatever. I have the tech, why not? My other one. 16. I want to use this for a vertical here. This down, this down. Keep going. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. I'm gonna need a lot of this. Looks like this works in all of the dimensions that I want it to. Back in my offhand for now. Alright, I'm satisfied. This is what I get for not playing with my good buddy Decree, because he is a natural builder. Or at the very least, he cares so much about his aesthetics that he went out and learned how to build. That's why in all the games he and I play together, he is the builder. Lots of fun, I bet. I don't think the formation tool doesn't work well with multi-blocks because it doesn't get the orientation right, I think. So I can't even, like, formation block place all of these. And then do I care about... I think I don't. This is already a solid block, so... Let's see if I have any Corp 3 panel. I have a little bit. I am just going to end up using all of it, but that's fine. My brain tells me I'm doing something wrong here. That I might not have needed to bother at all doing this. But I think what's going to happen is I'm going to... The trapdoors go here. So this layer is going to be my mob farm, my mob spawner. I guess as long as I put solid blocks along the edges of it, and I am careful about illuminating, I should be okay. I'm worried about light bleeding through the multi-blocks. Alright, Corp 3, let's go. On 16 of you. Alright, beautiful. Bobbert. What do you see with your magnificent eyes, Bobbert? Hey, Bobbert! Oh, you were ready to go there, weren't you, bud? Alright, let's see if you'll rest on top of this. No, you are not about that. Maybe. Nope. I wonder if I just leave him here, if he'll look like a good boy. Bobbert? Bobbert. Where'd you go, buddy? Ah, I love him, okay? Can't blame him. Can't blame him. Doesn't like small spaces, you know? Guess we're committed to building up here until we home back. His audio was kind of annoying. You were all thinking it. I know you were. Do we have enough water up here? Wait, what do I have in my backpack? I don't think I do. Got mana. Nope. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Looks like we'll be coming for you sooner than later, but I guess I don't have to worry about this right now. We'll put in, this is going to be our secret weapon. These nooks. Put some orange nooks here. On the corners. And these will probably not stop mobs, but they will stop the water from flowing down here. So take that. Now we need a whole bunch of whatever I want to make this top out of. So I did pick a texture, so I'm going to go back to my test world real quick and then zone back here and we'll see what I like for that mob spawning floor. We're going to put the Corp 7, which is that grading we used on the floor on the top, and then more Corp 3 on the bottom. I think that'll look nice. Give me that feel I'm looking for. So we are going to have to chop up some Corp 7. I'm probably going to need a new saw, right? Yep. I have enough to make one stack of this. But that'll be it. Nope. I guess it was per thing you chop. So we'll go home, we'll get a new saw, and we'll go pick up Bobbert. Being a little jerk. And we'll use that to finish chopping these. Bam. Done with this orange stuff, so we'll put this back in our builder bin, and we'll also fill up a tank with water while we're here. That I should be able to do by just chopping out a hole here and filling it with the aqueous accumulator that we have down there. Yeah, this guy. Is this guy really running low on water? Where'd that go? You're gonna make me walk down there to get it, aren't you? Alright. And then we go get Bobbert. And last but not least, Annel. And I probably should heal because I am fairly certain I'm gonna fall off this and die. We all know how much I love dying. Because it resets our nutrients, and I really want to get the nutrient buff. I think I died or almost died in between episodes. I'm going through all the trouble to make this thing because I want to use it to spawn Enderman. But I actually found a pit over here that just spawned tons and tons and tons of crimson praetors. And they dropped so many little treasure bags, and I opened them all, and it flooded me with potions. There we go, Bobbert. Here's a nice little spot for you. Now, Bobbert, why would you do that to me? All right. Bam, bam, bam. Bam. Oh. Oh. I have to put the bottom on. Right? I do have to put the bottom on, I think. Let's see how it looks. Maybe it looks okay from down there. I was planning to put Corp 3 underneath, but oh yeah, I want Corp 3 under there. That means that all this effort I want to put this line here is going to be hidden. I could have made that out of solid block. I might do that. I might chop it down and make it out of solid block, because if I do that, then it'll make it harder for light to get in here. No, this thing's going to be made out of multi-block anyways. I'm not going to bother. We are just going to commit. Because I like the way this looks. Spec. Technically, I don't need to break that because it doesn't actually affect the way it looks. Floating inside it? Did I pick it up? I don't have more. Oh, yeah, I don't have more Corp 3 panel. I did have some base Corp 3 though. There we go. That chop. Chop. There, I see it. Inside this block. Alright, let's go, Bobbert. Alright, maybe I'll just put I'm gonna have to do it here, aren't I? What a pain. I guess to get this look, that has to be a multi-block. So it's really just this interior piece that's wasted. What are they? They're both Corp 15. So I oh yeah, I see what's gonna happen. Even if I put down, here's the problem with Corp 15. In one dimension it works, but not in the other dimension. So I'll get the stripe I want there, but it won't give me the stripe on the bottom. If I do with the multi-blocks, it'll achieve what I want. I do wish these were opaque, but I only wish that because I'm trying to make a mob farm. If I wasn't trying to make a mob farm, I wouldn't want that. I want to be able to hide lights in my floor. So, you can't have your cake and eat it too, I guess, right? So let's find the 15 panel. this edge. And on this edge. Unfortunately, I don't have to worry about covering the top. I'll just put down a regular plain corp there. Uh-oh. What's this? To use my singular. Oh, okay. Never mind. I need more corp 15, right? Trying to think of stacks of 16, so that when I craft them, I get 64 back. And if I was smarter, I did math, I could do this all at once instead of having to do it in little bits. But I don't want to use my brain. Enough of that work. We're here to build and have fun. Alright, so now I want my corp 16. Where are my corp 16? Here you guys are. Like that. And I messed up this corner. This corner should probably not be. The problem is, like, I like how that joins up there, but the bottom does not join well. And I tried putting, like, just one of these spaces, but I didn't like how it looked on the other side. So we're going to take these two back and replace them. Bobbert, please calm down. No, Bobbert, stop moving. Alright, there we go. And then we will put a wall on that ceiling, and that'll be it. That'll be done. Why is it so bright? So yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about this. I'm probably just gonna have to remove them or lower them because the lighting from those is reaching up to here. Which means only these blocks will spawn entities, and I don't want that. I want the whole thing to spawn entities. Right now I don't want any entities to spawn, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. I'll put that there for now. Ooh. Alright, so I'm gonna do that for the next 4 of these since I think I'm running low on time, and we'll just kind of speed through the rest of this build. Alright, I got the flooring down. The rest of this should be pretty straightforward. I'm just reloading my world because I went back to craft my crafting table and all my entities weren't responding to me, so reloading tends to fix that. I need 40 trapdoors for this. I sometimes have some existing, so I have 6 pre-made, but we're going to use trapdoors because if you have an open trapdoor, monsters walk towards them, even though they can't stand on them, so it's a good way of tricking monsters into holes. Alright, I need more. Ah, I forgot there are different color trapdoors. Did not think about that when I set about on this mission. Alright, so there's my 40. I'll just put this extra wood in here. And again, if you do not know about this, crafting stations read inventories next to them. They do have some kind of preference for like a direction, like north, south, east, west. They can only read from one inventory at a time, so try not to have multiple inventories touching it. But now we have our trapdoor. We can go put these up here. And as I promised I did, oop. Oh, I did not realize I had that shortcut on my mouse. Makes sense. So we'll just put these down. Oh no, oh, I was not expecting that. Do I have an axe with me? I do, okay. Was really expecting that to, you know, knock them down like it does. Whatever. And then we'll put the water down there at the end. How did I run out? Oh, there are 12 of these. Ugh. Bobbert. Ah, Bobbert, we need to count. We have 4, so we need 8 more. In this episode of Kenshin Does Mental Arithmetic, what's 12 minus 4, Kenshin? Oh, no, come on. Come on, work. Ugh. Please? Please, any of you? I don't know why this happens. Alright, we'll just relog like we do. YouTube adventure. Let's see what we got here. How many of these did I say I just need? 8? I have 4, I need 12. Yeah, checks out. Yeah, we'll get the rest of these. Why not? Hopefully we have enough. Ugh. Need everything about this. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. Just barely. Gonna have to get more oak. I have a bunch of spruce. I just don't know how I feel about spruce. Right, that down here. Plop, plop. Plop, 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 plop. Alright. Open all these. Alright. And then we just finish putting walls in this sucker. A roof and we'll be done. Now, one of the reasons I picked the X-tones is I think they're a little harder than stone or cobblestone. So I'm hoping mobs can't grief their ways out of it. If they can, hopefully they only try to grief their way out of the bottom and we can make that out of something harder. I don't actually know what like good griefing. I should use my formation wand for this. Like good anti-griefing blocks are that I have access to. I think I can do that for one more stack. Oh, maybe 2 more stacks. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, chill broke. Oh, that was close though. Warp. I'll just finish that. We should be able to use my formation wand, which I already have out. So how many tall should this be? 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be tall enough for Enderman to spawn. I never remember if Endermen are, you need like 4 spots above them or 3 spots above them. I know it's some amount. Some amount of spots you need. Get all of that. We can also do this side while we're over there. Look at that. Ah. And we'll just plop that there. And then we just need to decide on a roofing tile. Oh, I did want to try to make this look pretty. This is going to be pretty bland from the outside. To do that, I need not carve a hole all the way down to depth. I think this will work fine with solid blocks still. This one? Yeah. You like that. The corpse. In? 10 sounds right. Alright, yeah, so that's my corner block. And then for my roof, I guess the edges of my roof won't be solid. And then I'll need to put some kind of lamp I guess I don't actually need the lamp in the roof. I could put the lamp underneath and illuminate the floor from below. That would be more direct. I might do that. Sounds easier. We are all about easy, right? Right? That's why we built this thing. Built this thing because I really want to play with the X-Tone tiles. What is this, 16? This bad boy? All right, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, bam, 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 bam. All right, and then I just need a little bit of decoration going that way, and that way, and this way. And then what do I want to make my roof out of? I'll just make the roof boring for now, and we can spice it up later if we want. So I'm just going to quick pause, build the roof in, and then show off this sucker, hopefully. All right, so we've got the ceiling on this thing. I'm brought my water tank up here so that I could fill this thing in. I don't know why it's not putting that in the right spot. Oh, am I waterlogging? Uh-oh. The multi-block? Might be. Is that a witch riding a spider? No, thank you. No, that's not a multi-block there. It's just really opposed to me. There it is. There it is. I noticed that these nooks are stopping the water, so hopefully mobs can fall down there. And once we put this up, all we have to do is install the off switch, because I don't want things spawning in here when I don't want them to. Okay. Wand back. This bad boy. Our tank back in there. And then we'll leave these for now. So right now you can see I have a little bit of a illumination problem where these things are being lit from the outside. So we'll probably have to use Bobbit for that. I also learned that you can't put ladders on these multi-blocks. Which I guess isn't actually a problem, right? I don't need a multi-block here. And a single quart 15. Right? Aha! There we go. That's better. I like that better. Then I can make this look a little less dumb. You need my pickaxe. So I think for lighting we'll put some redstone lamps underneath here. We'll have to check power and then we'll wire them up and link them down there. And this is just like a little maintenance hatch that I'll seal off, so I'll properly close it, because if I put a door or something here, I'm worried mobs will try to break it and come out. So yeah, that's it. I'll have the hardware. I'll finish this part, and then we'll check in again, and we'll be ready to turn it on. All right, so we're back. We have the lighting set up. Almost. I'm using redstone conduit to send redstone signal to these blocks of redstone to turn them off, I'm hoping, to power the lights. And these are the X-Tone flat lamps, which saved the day. They were clutch, because they only cost 1 glowstone per 2 lamps. They're redstone powered. Unfortunately, they don't interface at least from the side, onto my conduits. Though unfortunately, I have to place these stupid ugly blocks next to them. And I also can't... it might be possible for me to put these inside the flooring somehow. It would mess up the panels, but I could use conduit facade to hide them and put the conduit on the inside and maybe attach them to the top, because I bet that would work. But to make that look pretty, I need a painting machine, and that requires stuff I don't have. So we settled for this. Alright, and then let's see if turning this on, that did not work. Why did that work? Do redstone blocks not work like I think they do? Do they need... Can I not turn a redstone block off? Ugh, do I need a torch or something? I'm so saddened by this. Alright, we'll be back with some troubleshooting. Really, I need like an emitter block that can take a redstone signal and transmit it to another block. And I'm sure there's a way to do this that is not technologically complex. So we'll be right back. Alright, so fortunately for me, the solution was even easier than I thought it would be, which is after, like, let's say I break this redstone, then the connection I program. My pickaxe is slimy on it, so sometimes it spawns slimes. But the connection I made with the conduit stays behind. So I can actually break these, put down the redstone, program it, and then break it and put the block back. And if I could get this stupid Ender IO wrench, I could bypass all of this, but I can't, so this is my life right now. So we'll be back. Alright, so it's made. I'm a little disappointed. I don't actually know if it's going to work or not, because I forgot that monsters can spawn all over these other places near me. So I really should have built this like up in the sky or something. They don't show up on my mini-map. They do show up on this thing. I think there are bad guys in it, but they're not waddling towards me. But this thing works. See, bam, light, light. Oh, okay, there we go. There's a bad guy. Hey, buddy, why can't I reach you? Alright, there you go. That was weird. I need to get like put hoppers or an item collector under here to pick up these things. Honestly, a little sad. A little saddened by this. So I don't know if I'll... Okay. I think what I'll have to do is build this again somewhere either higher up in the sky so that I'm not spawning monsters on the ground, just because like all of these guys are sucking up my entity limit. I also have, because I forced it to fit in one chunk, it's a little smaller than it should be. But other than that, I like it. I think it's pretty. I think it's cool. These work. They stop monsters from spawning by... Oh, this isn't good though. I don't want monsters spawning here. But the problem I have is I need to redesign this edge. Like, it looks nice, but if I turn the lights off, you'll see the problem. Which is... light can actually get through the edges here because this is transparent. I didn't think it would be a problem because the sunlight doesn't penetrate it, but it's coming in through the sides. So like if I close off this door, it doesn't fix this. Like you can still see that where my door is actually, or where that torch is. Never mind, I don't know what the problem is here. But clearly there's something that I messed up somewhere. That light's getting through. Because it only works at night right now. So that's a little bit of a disappointment. Considering not putting it on the YouTube, but we went through all this effort. You can make your own pretty version. If you don't use the multi-blocks, it'll be fine. Like, it won't have this light problem. And maybe you'll be wiser than I, and you'll put it farther away from where other monsters spawn to force them all to spawn up in here. And have a nice little murder hole. I could also put infinity dust up there. But what I'm happy with this thing, with this little light thing. And the conduit wasn't too bad to make. Like, it required these ingots for iron and red alloy, and the red alloy you make with copper. So it's like a copper, iron, and 4 redstone to get 2 of these bad boys. Not too bad. Not too bad. And they craft a bunch at a time, so I'm happy. It would have been nice to hide that inside it. And if I go to a non-multi-block scheme, that might be more doable. But I really don't know how the light's getting in, because all the, like, the edges aren't good, but I don't think there are any top-down multi-blocks that should be a problem here. Let's go find Bobbert. Bobbert? Where are you, Bobbert? You jump off again? Hiding somewhere, Bobbert? Are you in the water? Water, you little twerp? No? Yeah, he'll show up. He'll show up. He always does. He's sneaky like that. I really thought I brought him back to the front of the house. Anyways, though, basic mob spawner. I'm sad. I'm disappointed. The way this redstone conduit works is just like all the other Ender IO conduit. You can set channels on it. So here I have my lever is inputting onto red channel, and then on all of my blocks up there, I have them outputting onto red with a strong signal. I did have a bug in there where I didn't break one of the conduit that was attached to a redstone, and it was still outputting the redstone's original signal into the system, and I couldn't toggle this, but when I broke that, that fixed it. So we'll leave that on. There you are, Bobbert. How did you get over there? How? How did you do that? Bobbert, let's go look at the top of this and see if we can't figure out why. Because, like, this is multi-block, but this is all solid. This is all solid. And that should make a complete room. I don't understand why it's not happy. This is actually solid, too. Maybe it's because the bottom side is transparent? That shouldn't make any sense, though. Like, sunlight comes from above. There are no, like, light sources, or like it's daylight that's doing it, so it has to be the sun that's illuminating the inside of this. I don't know. I don't know. Very likely that you'll come back in a later episode and this will just be like 100 blocks in the air, and I'll get to it by end crystal. Mostly pleased with the aesthetic. I wonder if I should raise this up half a step. I don't know. I can chop their feet here. It's important that you have this like half, like a slab gap here, so that you can chop them, but they won't see you. They won't attack you. All right. Well, until next time, guys. This was a long one, 1 hour and 15. Really did not think it would take that long. Should have known a building project would take a while. And not super pleased with the I mean, I like visually how it looks. I would even add stripes there if that, like, for sure wouldn't break the wall, but the wall's already broken. So we'll go back to the drawing board, see what we can keep, what we can get rid of. I'll probably just have to make a boring one up in space. But this looks nice. I'm satisfied. All right. Good night, guys.